Hey folks, y'all done waiting? This is Wizard of Mo Games again for the second unboxing of an Emperor's Horde here. We're a few people shy, but hey, gotta keep on trucking. So we're gonna get these boxes opened up today, show you what has come in. And most of it's a surprise to us anyway. And let us know what you think. Put them in the comments, and we'll see if we can get some live game action going on. And last time we presented, we opened up a bunch of games. We ended up playing Deliverance after the fact. We didn't record it, but a really cool game, and we probably will do a video of Deliverance.
Was it good that we didn't record it? We survived, right?
we did. Actually, we only made it through the first part. Part two, when the big boss came out, we're like, okay, we've learned how to play the game, so let's put it up and save it for another day.
Yeah,
But,
I know I spent most of the time dead, but
fortunately, you're able to revive
every
dead
time
angels.
it was like choose an angel to take this damage or something. I'm like, well, I'm already halfway to the grave, 1 foot in the grave.
He just kept coming up and falling
Yeah.
down, coming up and falling down. So,
but it is actually an amazing game.
it
So
is
I
pretty
can't wait for us
cool.
to
The
play.
mechanics are pretty awesome, and I like how it works. So,
And then,
but
real quick, so you saw that I put out, we unboxed Final Girl Series 2. I did play, which one was it? It was Veronica against the Ratchet Lady. So that video is up on the channel. Now that I've unboxed the entire game and sleeved everything, I'll be doing my mix and match soon. So look out for that.
yeah, lots of Final Girl videos coming. So we're gonna go through this. I think we unboxed 13 games last time, so we only got about
That's probably close to 15.
at least that much more to go, but we'll try to move it along a little faster this time. I don't think these are as big as the last ones were. So let's find one here. See if we can't get this on the table. Oh my. Well, I guess I don't even need, I'm going to bring it up here. Oh boy. There it is. It's a little one.
Yeah.
Looks like Weta Workshop. Okay. Get on that end. There we go. Look, they put it in long this way anyway.
Oh, the box is, no, never mind. This box is not empty. I know you guys can't see anything. Whoa, that looks a lot bigger than the pictures.
Yeah, it does look big. We'll get this box out of your way here in a second, and then y'all can see.
Oh, that's the heavy one.
Yeah, that's a heavy one. There you go.
Use this for garbage.
Wow, that is monstrous. Giant killer robots, heavy hitters.
Look how big those robots are.
These must be bigger.
I think this was an expansion, Sweet and Salty.
Sweet and Salty faction. This is Urban Wasteland expansion, and this is Heavy Hitters.
We should open up one of these.
Go to the main game. Come on. Oh, I see. Looks like there's some vertical obstacles in there and a map, and you're gonna walk these mechs around and robots around
It
and
sounds like it's in pieces.
try to kill each other. Looks like some dice action in there. Some 300 cards.
Definitely a mech game.
Yeah.
And so I think you have to like capture points or maybe several different modes. I'm just gonna open one.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like with this one I can get a quick look
The
at
debut board game set in Weta Workshop's world of giant killer robots.
Wow. Almost afraid to touch it.
That is monstrous. Man,
Oh my goodness.
they went big, and they move. It looks like they move around. We got a a camera here to sort of get a top view on it.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Is the camera on? It is on.
Yeah, it's on. Sorry, a minor technical. Oh, this is the Ultra Suite. Looks like some sort of rocket launcher on its back. Is that not cool? What? Look at that. That's huge.
Give me a
Huge.
moment here to swap cameras.
I can see it on the camera screen here.
Yeah, it's doing that weird thing again.
And then it's got little guys that walk around with it.
You can probably keep going while I mess with this.
Yeah, we'll just keep going here while he works on that, and we can get you a shot. But it looks like Team Pink here, Ultra Suite, has little drones and little walkers, and looks like a mini version of itself. Looks like it's carrying a little toolbox, maybe a repair mech or a, oh, it has to be repair. None of these are alive, I don't think, so it's not a doctor, repair guy.
You need to leave one of them on there and see if you
Leave
can-
it on here.
There it goes.
There it is. There it is.
So
Take
BSB.
a look at that thing
Wow.
right there. It is a monstrous, sweet candy robot. Got a little,
Oh, so yeah, that's your main mech, and these are like the smaller
and
ones.
those are all
that kinda
support
go around.
mechs.
Yeah.
And it looks like Team Pink and Team Purple in the sugar and spice. This guy, number 5. Number 5. Look at that. Look at that big
Yeah.
old blaster. It's monstrous. I
I
don't
like
know
that
if
they
you can
came
see how
somewhat
big these
pre-painted.
are. Look at that. No painting. Huge. Monstrous.
That's it for this one. Most of
Is
this
it?
is just a
Alright.
2 character.
That's just an
expansion.
expansion. It's got some cards in there. We'll open up this Heavy Hitters box. Giant killer robots.
Put these guys back in.
I didn't even see the campaign for this.
It's kind of an old one that I found.
Here's the
online.
rule book. And all the robot. Oh, okay, it's got some color in there.
Wow, look at
But
those
this
guys.
one is full of
The purple dude also.
well,
has
those
a bunch
guys are
of
big.
features.
This one's got, okay, Team Blue. I don't know what their names are, but, and all the support. Orange.
Yeah, they got some big ones too.
Yeah, they are huge.
They are, yeah, about the same size. Oh, I
Look
like
at
that they're
that.
painted like that.
Carrying his little gun. I say little. Team Green.
Of course, he doesn't show up.
Of course he doesn't show up. Team Yellow might. That's pretty cool. So it's them and all their support people. It looks like there's a big box in here of something. Maybe,
It might be the tower pieces.
yeah, towers probably.
There's 3D vertical towers, basically.
And then down here is the map up underneath. And
my.
cards for all the different teams. They've got that supported in there pretty good. And those are actually tiles. So
Yeah,
that's
so you
pretty
kind
cool.
of build it.
Yeah. Wow. I know Dave will like this.
He's a big,
Yeah, he likes Warhammer and things like that.
I think about 1, 2, 3, 4 factions there, 2 here.
2 there. And Urban Wasteland probably has a couple more.
I don't know.
Little buddy. One guy,
Plastic building
turrets.
upgrade. Oh, plastic building upgrade. So these have the plastic building versus these are,
Upgraded buildings.
Yeah.
Okay. Urban Wasteland with turrets on top of them.
need to own core game first. So plastic city buildings, Nice Spire, sticker sheets to decorate, setup sheets. Okay.
This says 1 to 4 players, 60 to 90 minutes, cryptozoic entertainment, but I don't know if the extra bots add more players or if it just gives you more options to play 4-player.
This one says 1 to 4.
Does it?
I think it's only 4.
Yeah, I think it stays 1 to
It's
4.
like a cereal box.
Yeah, I see that. Annihilation Facts. That looks pretty cool. It's massive.
Yeah. I didn't think it would be this big.
It's like, you know, when you were a kid, you had the little action figures and stuff, but the younger kids had the big ones, you know, so they could use their hands, their little hands with had big action figures, and
Yeah.
then the older you got, the smaller your action figures got. Well, those are like big old monstrous.
I think the biggest one I had was from an animated series called Small Soldiers.
Small Soldiers.
Yeah. It was kind of like a Toy Story.
They were from Toy Story. The original guys from Toy Story. I believe so.
Were they?
Yeah, I think they were. All right. Here we got something from Epic 7.
So this is a RPG type anime adventure game.
Role-playing adventure.
You have your characters, and you're basically, it's kind of like a side-scrolling. And you defeat monsters, and you keep going, and you keep going.
Nice.
Kickstarter one.
Oh, I see some bags in there too.
Seems like some small ones. There's the big games in there.
Boy.
Acolyte set. There's probably
Oh,
miniatures.
there's lots of big figures in there too.
Lots of figures.
Epic 7 Arise. More stuff. For Hope.
An expansion.
Go ahead. I'm bringing it out. Here it comes. Ah. Oh, look, some add-on
Oh,
stuff that did. Oh, look at the color on that.
it's a dice roll?
Arise.
It looks like a dice. Yeah,
Oh, a dice tower.
dice tower. Yeah, it's a big game. This one I think I waited like 3 years for.
3 years, huh? Wow.
Campaign-based action-adventure miniatures game.
1 to 4 players, 60 to 90 minutes. You gonna open this?
Yeah, let's check out a couple things.
Take a look at it. Because we're running out of bigs. We're gonna start getting into some smaller ones. Because yes, we do play some smaller games as well. It's easier to go big.
Oh, yeah, let's have a lot of 2 players.
Epic 7 Arise, the board game from Farside. Smilegate, Megaport, super creative. All right, here we go. Kenny is big into anime.
Very big.
I never was much. I watched Princess Mononoke. That's one of my favorites, but I think that was just a movie.
I think that was a movie.
Yeah. Oh, look. Oh, my. That's even got, are those books?
No idea.
Chapter
They may actually
1,
be a campaign.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Epic 7 Arise. I bet it is.
Probably campaign stuff.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Here's
Some of the character
probably
cards.
not going to be able to see that because it's
I
green.
see it pretty good.
Syria. Looks like it's got like 3 standard abilities
I
with
think if I remember,
a time cost or a
no, you get
jewel
like these
cost
blue
on
and
them.
red cards. Oh, there you go. So you have a deck, and you draw them, and they have points on them.
uh-huh.
And I think you use these to activate ability and do damage.
Okay. So you could draw and have really not much and then draw, have a really power turn.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm assuming this is one of the monsters. It's pretty epic.
Yeah.
Got some arms. Looks like there's others in the team red there.
Trying to see if there was anything on the bottom that the game map. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like there's a
We
board.
have to pop out. I want to show how beautiful those were. Oh, nope, never mind.
It's fine.
Oh, it's coming out.
Yeah, it's just things coming out the bottom of it. Looks like some gems, some bases, some little cards for the enemy. A couple of dice. You're not going to see that green one.
Yeah, so these must be chapters. So you kind of open them as you go along. It's cool how they did the title there.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Makes
next
it
one.
looks like all chapters of a book.
Yeah. I think now we can just pull out this one little section.
Now just pull it all out.
I'm just trying to show some of the map tiles. Look how nice those look.
Okay, and they've got numbers on the tiles.
Yeah, because the enemies will attack based on the number tile.
Uh-huh.
And so if you're standing on there, you're the one that takes the damage.
Okay, and it shows dungeon tile and castle tiles. Okay.
Yeah, and there's a whole lot of them.
It looks like there's a whole lot of them. Looks like there's some more people here, and then underneath them,
Yeah,
bigger
these are
people.
like the little enemies.
Little enemies,
Yeah.
and then these are the big enemies.
Yeah. And the
Okay.
gray ones are your characters.
And those are the characters in gray right
Yeah.
there. Looks pretty cool.
So basically, that board they kind of connect together. So you're
Mhm.
going from one board to
Yeah, I
another.
see how they have little notches in them, like they connect.
Yeah. And then you fight.
That's cool. Some meeples that go with it. All right.
Yeah,
And
I think
those look like all
meeples are
expansion
to
stuff.
help determine turn order. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can get these back in.
Back in. All right.
This was in the corner.
What's this down on the bottom here?
That was on top.
Really?
And that'll somehow slide in there with all that.
These were all in here some special way that
Might
we'll
just
never
be
be
able
able to duplicate again.
You know, that's the other fun part about unboxing games and stuff. Is trying to get it all to fit back in.
What?
There you go.
Put it upside down. Yes. Yes.
I had a lot of fun trying to get Witcher to fit all back in this box.
Yeah, because Witcher came in 2 boxes, but they were made to combine into one. And when you stacked it up together, you know, one was about this big, and then the other was about this big, and you took them all apart, and then you took the top from this one and the bottom from this one, and they stacked to about that big.
More monsters.
Did these come out of this? No, that was part of
the
that.
bottom of the box.
There is that art. That's, yeah, man. We
Epic
got a
Seven
lot.
Rise.
We've got years and years of gaming to do.
Yeah.
And lots of videos to do. By the time we get these games to the table, they will have already been old.
Yeah. Now we don't do a lot of campaign games, so I just try to make sure that they have like one-offs.
Uh-huh.
That was probably in there somewhere.
That's cool.
Maybe push those to that corner
Pushing to the corner. And hopefully have room.
and slide that up top.
I knocked our green screen out. All right.
You got it.
Now it looks like we lost our cam.
Yeah, so it does turn off still.
I'm going around to do it.
Just push the, like you're gonna take a picture. There we go.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna just move some of this off camera. And let's
Yeah, we're short-handed today.
that's
We
fine.
don't have
Oh,
our professional box opener.
holy cow. This is from Miniature Market.
Miniature Market.
Oh, look at this.
Guess I can start that now.
A mat.
Play mat.
2 mats.
This looks like Wasted Wilds.
Maximum Apocalypse.
Oh, look at that mat.
Maximum Apocalypse.
Wasted Wild.
Oh my. Let me get him out of here. Let me get this out. I got one more. A box within a box. All right, that one's gone. That's it. Wilmer, that's for you.
I was watching videos for this one,
Yeah, see, I got to catch up on videos because I watch videos for stuff I've backed, but I haven't watched a lot of the videos until we know what we're going to play that night.
This is a survival game. So each scenario is a different type of apocalypse. You have these characters, and the characters they're all asymmetrical, and you're going through this wasteland or whatever it is at the time.
Maximum Apocalypse Wasted Wilds.
Yeah.
This looks like a Borderlands or Tiny Tina Wonderlands or something like that. Pop it. And those must be expansion characters or cars, or that looks like a car that the little
I think they're mostly cars or characters.
dude drives around in.
They're actually different apocalypses. So that's a time traveler guy.
Oh, okay.
And he's also a character.
I noticed last time we were a little too close to the front, so we're up here. Rockmanor Games, Maximum Apocalypse, Wasted Wilds, 1 to 4 players, 45 to 90 minutes. Unless you're learning it, it's probably going to take 2 or 3 hours. But once you learn it, if you love it, you'll be able to.
I only got 2 play mats. So if we really like it, I'll pick up 2 more.
Stop. Read this before you do anything else.
Oh, too late.
Set aside these booklets. Learn to play the mission log and the supplemental mission log. And then take out and look at your stuff, I guess. You're going to organize them. It looks like they've got some sort of trays that go with it.
Yeah.
It tells you don't read anything until you look at everything that's in it. Okay, so it looks like you put some cards down, do some things there.
So this is the time track. After each turn, you rotate it. This is day, this is night, and this is your weather conditions. I think in some of the videos this was ice, so if you were not inside by the time you got up there, you got like frostbite or something.
And you chop your toes off or something.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. So you're trying to basically move around this grid of tiles, kind of like Dice Tournament Adventures.
Mm-hmm.
And you're trying to meet the objectives. So some of them are find equipment or find this certain location, etc. And you're trying to get there and do that.
Okay, and then you can use that stuff. I see why they wanted you to pull it all out, because you have all your fuel, food, hand gear, cards, and stuff. And then once you organize it and put it all in trays. But you remember those heavy hitter monsters over there? Now we go to these guys.
Ah, and they look like there's space for other characters too.
Yeah.
There should be one in here.
Just little guys. Little guys. However, there's one carrying a sledgehammer. Come on now. Tell me that is not boss. Slow, but
there is no
it looks like there's room for 3 more characters in this box as well. See that?
Yeah, she's right here.
Their bases and stuff like that.
Oh,
okay. You want to put them in? Oh, I like that one.
It's not really in a slot.
I like that one. Look at that. Ah.
That would be the gunslinger.
It is the gunslinger. Nice.
Oh, it's good in that box.
Go ahead and put it in here. Oh, look, there's even, look.
That's what I was saying. I looked at it and I was like, wait a minute.
Why is that cut out there? Cool. Gunslinger. Looks like it's got health and movement rating on it. Oh, that's cool. Cool monster teeth on the bottom of it.
This must go up top too.
There you go. I like that one.
Yeah, so you got health. That must be your number of actions.
So is there a map?
No, they're tiles.
Oh,
You
okay.
put the tiles together in different configurations.
Okay. Oh, I see. Effects and ranges explained, and a
Each
clock
tile.
board, and oh, look at all these cards, man. And these
I'm trying to find one. Oh, here we
look
go.
like the little tiles.
Yeah.
A whole stack of them, little guys
It's
here.
actually smaller than I thought, which is nice.
Yeah. And they might fit on the table. And another baby deck of cards. Looks like some sort of zombie guy. Baby deck.
Oh, I'm going to give you this guy too. For the miniature.
Uh-huh. Just to put in the miniature holder. That's why they told you to stop.
There's 2.
Put all your dudes in your box. So it looks like there's still one more dude.
There's 2 in this one.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay,
Just because they're not
the
quite
guy reading the
secure in
map.
here.
And the one
The time traveler.
time
I know in
traveler.
watching the videos, one of the older sets had a Ronin in it.
Okay.
And he had like samurai abilities. So you got a sword, a katana, or a
Mhm.
sickle. And you can get those. So you equip them like items.
Yeah.
That's what this mat is for.
One thing about those,
These are your items.
they don't run out of ammunition.
Right. So that's what he was, when he was playing, he was like, wait, I don't have to reload.
That's
'Cause
right.
in this game, yeah, if you get the pistol or some, I think there was a mortar too,
You
had
gotta
to reload
find
ammo.
stuff.
But in this game, you don't.
Did this come out of here? Sure did.
Yeah.
You gotta find stuff. That's cool.
Let's see if I can get this mat to go back in quickly. So yeah, this is the player mat. So when we do get around to playing it, it'll kind of help us remember what goes where on the table.
All right. They're getting, after this one, they start to get a bit smaller. We're not blocking our camera up there, are we? Not yet, but we're getting close.
You might want to shift the
With
green
those
screen
right there.
a
Yeah.
little bit. You hear me?
Do what?
You might want to shift the green screen
Oh, is my green screen off?
out of the way. Out of the way, out of the way.
Like this?
Yeah, that's better. That way we can see the corner.
Okay. Oh, well, you're in the same school as me with the really dull knife, Kenny. It's
Yeah,
from
this one?
so many boxes.
That is my knife. Yeah.
Yeah, it's yours. I keep one just for unboxing games. There's a free gift. Air from wherever it comes from.
Lots of air.
To Kenny. Enjoy. More to Kenny. Unstable Games. Casting Shadows. Exclusive edition. Casting Shadows.
So that is from the makers of Unstable Unicorns.
Look at
Tea
this.
turtle.
Oh my, you went with the acrylic again. The new acrylic
candies.
figures. We really liked them in
That was deliberate.
Deliverance. It was really nice. All right.
And their sleeves are actually of really good quality. I normally don't buy sleeves from some of the companies, but their sleeves are really good quality. This must be a stretch goal, maybe? Oh yeah, there it is.
Casting. So this is the exclusive edition. Does this store in there? Is that what it is? It looks like it slides out like a drawer.
No idea.
Let's see.
At least I don't remember.
And the back shows you all the gameplay. It's black. There's nothing on there.
Oh.
It's casting shadows.
Maybe that has the tiles in it?
I don't know.
It may also be play mats. Oh, there's play mats.
This one's got some heft.
Exclusive edition. Hopefully I didn't buy two.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I did, and they just... Oh, I think this was the one where people were like, there's not much difference between the exclusive and the regular. Maybe.
What are we gonna play tonight? Regular edition. Oh man. How about
Magnetic lids.
exclusive? Oh look, it's magnetic. And mine is a regular pull-up box. Frustrated by pulling up on the box? Get the exclusive edition.
Oh,
These are mats. Look at this. 4, 5 player mats. Oh no.
that might be
6,
a center board.
6, 7, 8 player mats. Those have to be player mats.
I think they're, yeah, because this looks like a character. Go on there.
Oh my, 8 player mats?
And then these are your abilities, if I remember correctly.
All right, we got stuff in the way here.
Let's see what this says.
2, you'll be using that one. 3, 4.
Throughout the game, you'll collect resources, learn new spells, summon a companion, And unlock your shadow form, all in a quest to become the ultimate
1,
shadow
2, 3,
caster.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So this is a combat game. You're fighting against other players. The last player standing after the supernatural showdown.
There's a game map
wins the
per
Character.
character. Yep. Each in their own form, and 2, 4, 6.
Oh.
2, 4,
I know
6.
you're gonna like these.
Oh, I'm a dice guy. These are pretty cool, meaning different things.
Look at these tiles.
Okay, I like it. And monstrous tiles. That other game had those little bitty squares, and this one's got these big dwelling of Elderville size, maybe even bigger tiles. That's pretty cool.
It looks like they got a dice tower too.
Look at this.
That must be the
Oh,
regular
this
board?
holds the tiles. Look, it is the actual map, and the tiles
I think this one.
go on it. I think it just keeps on going forever and ever and ever. It does. I could unfold this forever.
That's a big board.
And there it is. There's that. So you got player mats and then all of this stuff.
Yeah, there's cards, spells, and things.
Guess what color it is on the back? Black.
Oh.
All right, purple. Is it purple?
No.
No, it's black. And then this is the handy. Oh, wait.
More dice?
Look at those. They're clear.
Oh.
See,
so it's a
these
different
are.
set of dice.
Those are.
With the same symbols on
See,
them.
these are cleared and have jelly in them. Looking, they're sort of mixed up a little and everything. And then those are the
I'm gonna
solid
throw them
ones.
in here now.
Do they
There's
fit?
another bay.
Pretty good.
And I'm guessing
These are little tiles. See them? Actual tiles.
Dice tower. Yeah, I was trying to see if we could see where those go.
Wow.
Here's the cards, the spells. I wonder if those tiles are kind of like dwelling tiles where you pick up resources or something. You go to
It
that
could
tile.
be. But it is nice and deluxified. So this being just black casting shadows, this is just the mats, the board, and the tray to hold some of that stuff,
And
and
these are
some
the
different
characters.
dice.
Characters
So-
are in here, and then what's that?
So it's not
Oh,
like
it's
they're
got a
separate.
dial on there.
Some sort of a life dial or,
Yeah,
huh. It looks good.
yeah.
I like it. I like the way the art is pretty.
Oh, it's Tea Turtle. They have really amazing art. Yeah, an unstable unicorn.
Mhm.
I have another one. I can't remember the name of it off my head right now.
Exploding kittens.
I don't think they made
No,
that.
I know what you're talking about. Exploding.
More mats? No, it wasn't exploding anything. It was another like elemental.
Did that add another player?
Yeah, it's like a bonus one. That's where this character is.
Okay, so 9 characters.
And then this, the Ice Storm expansion. With more tiles, more locations, and 2 new elements.
Mm-hmm.
34 cards, 3 hex tiles, 2 double-sided player boards, 2 meeples.
2 more players.
Yeah.
So that's 11 different characters.
A 6-player game.
Does it play solo as well?
No, I think it's a versus.
Is it? Okay.
See where it says.
But I don't think it's going to be 11 on 11.
No, it's up to 6 players.
Up to 6. Okay, that's cool.
But I don't see the minimum.
Yeah, it's all pretty dark and black and shadow casting and all that stuff.
Maybe though. Get over that way.
How we doing? In a double stack?
Yeah.
Look.
Running out of table space.
And is that something
Sure.
special with that as
I don't
well?
know.
The 12th character.
Weird. Yeah, do you just have to rip it? Yeah, I got it. It is a character.
It is. Ah.
It's the unicorn.
Oh, it's
guy.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the dial.
Oh, life on it.
Or whatever it
Wow.
is. That's life. That must be elemental power or something.
Lucky Skipper.
Oh, you upgrade. Or you evolve, I should say. I don't know if you want to show that.
There we
over
have
there.
Lucky Skipper. Will he win? I don't know. Maybe he'll turn into Lucky the Unstable. Nice.
Put it back in this box.
That's pretty cool. Looks like it could be a fun game. Do you want to hit some of these smalls here to get them off the top of these?
Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
Where that one came from.
There's something. We got a slice. Or a rip.
Amazon box.
You rippities.
And Claire.
Mm-hmm.
Bullet. Another character. That's
Oh,
Anne Claire
yeah.
Bullet.
That's another one of those little games you have, right?
No, that's a big one.
Is it?
That's the one where
Oh, yeah, I
the
remember
bullets
that
are
one.
coming down.
I
and you
still
have
don't
special
remember what that
abilities.
little bitty game was. They were so tiny.
Oh,
It was a little Japanese game.
I can't remember the name.
It was like they were made for.
Wild Hunt Festival.
Yeah,
They could have made them bigger. Those components.
yeah.
Could have
But
made
they
them
made it.
bigger.
I mean, they were
Yeah,
super
super
small.
tiny.
It was exciting. Just we couldn't
Um,
read anything. But
So this is Anne Claire from Bullet. So she's, oh man, I don't even know how many characters we're at now. Maybe like 13 or 14 characters.
mm-hmm,
And it's basically you have the grid and you pull bullets out of a bag.
mm-hmm.
And they've got colors and numbers and they drop down. And if they
I
get to the
remember
bottom,
when they pulled down.
they
They
do damage
hit.
to you.
Yeah,
So this is one of their character
I
expansions.
remember we played that.
So
All
I'm
right.
excited about that one.
There's a little one.
Who's this from? Bowers Games. That's usually a paperback, if I remember correctly.
Oh, for the game paperback.
I think they do paperback adventures. Oops.
Maybe I can start on. No, this one will open right up. Don't even need help with it.
Oh. Okay, so these are the replacement components. So the ones they sent before for paperback adventures, they didn't quite fit in the slots correctly,
Uh-huh.
and so they put out new ones. And
Are
sent
those
them
metal?
paperback. Yeah.
Or are they just metallic?
Hard to tell.
Those are pretty cool.
So yeah, we unboxed this one last week, and so these are the replacement components.
Yeah, I remember that.
Awesome.
Envelope.
This is Japan Games. Let's try this. Not a letter opener.
We have the dullest knives of the dullest.
Like I said, I've been opening a lot of games.
Yeah, his fingers are blistered from all the games he's opened.
This looks like Kamigami Battles. Must be replacement cards. Yeah.
Kamigami Battles. There's somebody.
Yeah, they have gods from like every pantheon as characters. You see that top right cabinet?
Uh-huh.
That whole thing is Kamigami Battles.
Okay.
I've got boxes and boxes of it. So these must be.
It's a dueling game?
Yeah, card
Okay.
dueling game. So you have your pantheon, and then you draw cards,
Mm-hmm.
and then you play them, and you attack the other player and stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm
That's
glad
it.
these came.
Seems like a lot of games here recently where the gods are fighting everybody.
Yeah, this one, like I said, I've got a lot of that.
Yeah, try that one.
Spire's End. So I think that tube probably says Fabro Games on it too.
This one?
Yeah.
This tube.
Does it say Fabro?
Uh,
Corner there.
Yes.
So Spire's End was a solo card adventure game. So you have a character and it's like a storybook. You flip cards over and then you have different battles and stuff. Really, really good artwork. And they've had a few expansions here and there. Yeah. So this is the Rat King. Look at that.
I like how it's just black and red and white.
The whole thing's like that. And so basically, this is the new villain and some cards that will get inserted in the stack.
Uh-huh.
And then as you go through, you read the story that's going on, you make decisions, and then you roll dice for combat if combat comes up.
Okay.
So
All right, they really put this thing together. It's killing me. All right, here we go. I'm struggling with this.
so that must be a playmat for it.
And so this is the play mat for it.
Means I'm absolutely not getting it back into that.
Let's go hang it up somewhere.
Ooh, it feels heavy.
Okay. Very black.
Got the siren.
Spire's End. I see. Some sort of shrieking mushrooms here.
You got all kinds of monsters. So this is your ally deck. You gotta have there's a lot of ally cards.
Uh-huh.
There's your story deck, and as you go through, you flip them over as a discard.
Action and action discard.
Yep, that kind of determines what the enemies will do.
Your hit points and action points.
Yeah.
Your second ally.
So
ally.
this is like you, and if you have another character with you, you put it over there.
Okay, and this is your inventory miscellaneous. Same over there.
Yeah.
And this is the play field. Okay.
Very nice playmat. Because I did want to do a recording for.
So that's solo though.
Mhm.
Okay.
I think it's solo. I don't think it was 1 to 2
Yeah.
players. I'd have to go back and look. I thought it was just one, but I know you could have like multiple characters.
This one's already opened. I assume you just had to peek.
Cheated for Christmas.
Cheated. Chaos on Hara. This is apparently an expansion for Champions of Hara. 1 to 6 player count. This is a neat game. So these are add-on bosses. These
Are they
are
all
bosses.
bosses?
These
Are
are
those
bosses.
bosses?
Those look like
Characters?
characters. So 4 more characters, 3 more bosses, which means this game will play co-op, versus, and solo. And they all have a storyline that they go down. So you can play solo with each character individually. It has a different story. Every one of them have their own story as to why they're here and how to.
And very different powers.
Yeah.
Or
And the
abilities,
map
yeah.
itself is a grid of 7 hexes times 7.
Yeah.
And you put the cards on them and then they move around. So they will constantly shift.
And then you have to go to certain tiles to get certain, I think, resources.
Oh my.
I remember there wasn't a lot to them.
Look at the color. Yeah, the rules are not that difficult. Look at that. Look at that.
Better
color
than the
there.
other. Oh yeah. Nice.
That green goes right through there. So look at this. These are sort of clear
Yeah.
jelly looking things. Some sort of portal with those.
Actually reminds me of one of the Keyforge cards that I
Mm-hmm.
enjoyed playing.
These must be the characters. They all have some sort of agonizing story that got them to where they are. This one looks like a cheese head or something. That's what it is. This one was turned into cheese. These are sort of jelly as well. Oh, yeah, they're not going to show up green. You see them? Yay.
There it is.
All right.
Boss.
Yeah, I see that.
The dinosaurs one.
This is some sort of horned boss with a sword. Nice. Got to stay away from. Might even have the name on here. Ares.
Ares?
Yeah. Nice. A dinosaur. Some pot-bellied dude with a big sword. He's Urique the Glob Lord.
Game tabletop.
He is the Glob Lord. Woo. Okay. That's pretty cool. A lot of characters. I assume there's stuff underneath here. We'll have to do a playthrough of, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff itself launched itself. There's a lot of tokens and player boards, and it looks like it got a little jostle.
Yeah, one of the victory conditions is to get
get to the top of some of
Yeah.
these tracks, and that's pretty cool. And when you defeat monsters, you get to choose, or it'll have listed which of those colors you get to go up in. Some of them will let you go up in any color, and then when you reach the middle of it, then you unlock certain abilities and stuff like that. So I'm having a hard time, Kenny. I can't get it. Oh, look at that. All right.
I'll combine it with the other box.
Nice.
That works.
I'm digging it. I've been wanting to play this game, the other one, and this would just give us more
characters,
more
yeah,
flexibilities with it. Well, let's get this one out of the way. It's a primer.
It's actually a game. Airspeed. No, it's not a game. It's a bag.
For those that didn't see the first video, the Emperor was out of town for a little while, and all of his games that were on order on Kickstarter, on GameFound, and stuff he had ordered while he was gone, all came in while he was gone. And we just stacked them up floor to ceiling. He did 13 games last week, and this is where we're up to now. And I'm still looking over here at a table full of them, but they're getting smaller as we go. So
done.
They are getting smaller as we go. So we'll try to speed it up beyond some of these. Rift Force Beyond.
So Dave and I played the first one a lot, and we
Okay.
should start recording videos. So that's an expansion. And basically you have elementals, and they have card numbers like 4 through 7.
Uh-huh.
And then as you play them, the higher numbers kill the lower numbers, but you can stack them in certain ways to activate their powers. And so one will say, you know, when you stack here, attack the people to the sides. Or if you stack here, move this guy over.
It reminds me a little bit about Three Dragon Ante. If you play one that's lower value, then its power triggers, but if it's higher power, it
I
doesn't.
think I have 2 of these now.
Do you? Acropolis.
I think
Cheap.
I have 2 now. So don't open that one.
When you have so many games and order so many games that you don't know how many you have, or if you've ordered
You inevitably buy the same game twice.
Yeah.
I think that one's sitting over there in that corner.
This one doesn't feel too heavy. Might be a pretty...
Let's see who it's from. Miniature Market.
More stuff.
Usually Miniature Markets, they've done a little bit of fulfillment, but for the most part I usually get pre-orders from them. Really box is fun. Wandering Towers. The mage game, or wizard.
Ah, I am the wizard. Let's see. 8, 10 plus, 1 to 6 players, 30 minutes. And it looks like
a circle of towers. You got people, and depending on your powers, you can move the towers to stack them. And if you stack a tower on top of meeple, they're locked in there till they can't move.
It's an oubliette.
Yeah. So you're kind of moving them around, and the point is to get your people all the way around.
Ride on flying towers. Get your wizards to Raven's Keep. Ride flying towers. Trap wizards to fill your potion bottles. Oh boy!
And so when you get one guy here, then this moves, and that makes it harder for the others to get all the way around and get there. So
okay, that's pretty cool. You gonna bust it or just put it aside?
we can put that one aside.
We'll put it aside.
Too many components.
All right. Looks cool.
This is Game Nerds. I don't know that I do pre-orders from Game Nerds.
Yeah, I see a lot of people on Board Game Geek will ask, where do you buy board games? Where do you get games? And I know a lot of foreign countries, it's hard to get them. But we've got local game shops there, every 5 miles where we can stop in and get whatever we need. I recommend that over the big stores. but ordering from Game Nerds and Noble Knight and
Well, I know our local game store just really started buying Kickstarter. We went there the other
they're
day.
stocking them.
Yeah.
And we actually have, what, 4 or 5 local game stores here in our town.
For some reason, they came in. I don't know how to open this. Oh, Terra.
Terra II, that's based on a video game, isn't it? Inferno's Edge. Ooh, got some heaviness in it. Doesn't look super difficult.
No, it's a really cool game. I'm trying to remember what happened with this one.
It's a cooperative adventure board game. 1 to 6 explorers, co-op, 60 minutes, age 14 plus. You and up to 5 friends must explore a tile-based volcano temple to steal a legendary artifact. To get it, you must find the path to the inner sanctum, unlock the secrets within, then escape the way you came, using the bodies of your friends. No, I just added that. This is a dangerous place. You'll need to work as a team to avoid deadly traps, brave scalding lava, and defeat the temple's mysterious guardians. Stick together to share your skills or split up to cover more ground. But beware, the volcano stirs beneath you and you're running out of time. This is a precursor. We're going to play Unbreakable tonight from Too Many Bones, and there should be some lava on that.
Oh man, I'm not gonna be able to.
Terra II.
Of course. I can't remember. So that's from Into the Box Games. They also went out of business. This may be a duplicate then.
Let's not open it then.
Yeah, because they went out of business. So I bought the retail, and then another company decided to pick up their Kickstarter.
Okay.
And they said they were going to ship them, unless this is the shipped one. No, because that came
because it came in. They were all in one box.
Yeah. I don't think they've shipped them yet, so I must have picked up the retail version. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
One of the expansions.
Arama's Light. So it looks like it adds
More characters.
5 new playable explorers, 5 new tile types, and 1 new game mode where you use the power of the circle to deliver a powerful arc into the heart of the volcano and permanently destroy it. Okay, that's cool. I love how these are all the same looking here.
So there's a map. You're trying to get from one end to the other. Everybody's got their own powers or special abilities. And you're trying to get there, get some item, and then get out before the volcano gets you.
This one has 2 new playable explorers, 3 new enemy types, 3 new tile types, and a 1 versus many game mode where a player takes the role of the volcano god and tries to eliminate everybody else. That's pretty cool. I like how it looks.
Yeah. So I'll have to go back to my notes and see. Yeah, because before they were not going to deliver, and the company picked them up. So that may be like Rallyman Dirt, right?
Yeah. I don't know, to get all the expansions and everything with it.
No, so my Kickstarter would have more.
Oh.
Yeah. Because that's the retail
sorry.
version. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a cheapo. Anybody can get that version. Wow, look at this. Nothing left but that.
What's that?
Just this table full of stuff. Here, we'll start with this guy.
Look at this one. Crossing Fates. Kickstarter.
Wow.
By Airmail.
All right.
Oh yeah, they sent me replacement cards.
Crossing Fate, Fate Council. Looks big-eyed anime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I remember you connect cards to do really cool
Fate
stuff.
cards, planner cards, country tokens, English rulebook, and a Chinese rulebook.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I don't remember, but I know once I look at one of the cards, I'll
you know when you see it what it is.
I know you connect cards together to do something.
30 to 60 minutes, 2 to 4 players. Mini expansion. Little magnetically.
That's the 2 rule books. It's a small game.
Just cards.
Yeah, see.
We played something like that where you connect the cards together like that and you got powers.
That was the spaceship one.
Okay.
You were building your space station and had the blue and the red. And then if you got the goals together, you get collect income, and then blue will give you something, red will give you something.
Yeah, I remember that. These sort of
this one's
fit together.
slightly play a fate card, activate a totem effect if possible, calculate fate points.
And if they match, you get something. Or something like that.
You get a bonus or something.
That's cool.
And lots of little tokens.
Oh, those all look like effects, status effect tokens.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. That could get up on the table easy.
Very
Probably
easy,
be quick.
small little game.
Learn how to play it and then show others how to play it.
So that's an expansion for it, mini expansion.
See, a lot of times when I watch videos, I'll go through and you see the main games that are big on Kickstarter and all the big viewer game players are saying, hey, this is the next big thing, this is the next big thing. But then you miss out on these little games and you go to some of these little back channel people that's like, today we're going to play Fate
Crossing
Council,
Fate, yeah.
or we're going to play this. And it's like,
But that other one, the space station one, really like
they're
that
really
game.
cool. Yeah. So not all games have to be huge to have fun. I like, sometimes we have smalls night. And it's like, we'll all bring a couple of small games that take 30 minutes, 40 minutes. We'll rip right through them.
This was a shopping spree on Amazon. Skytear Hordes, Proving Grounds. Hey, look what it is.
2 for the road. This is a book from our dungeon master. These are all his adventures that he has put into a single book. James Graham, Jay, and wow, this is awesome. There he is. Good guy.
Yeah, I picked up his book. I'll add that to my
We'll have to get that autographed.
Oh, yes.
And Orbis.
This is a solo player only game.
I see that. Renegade.
You're kind of like in an arena and you're fighting people.
This
all
is
around
very
you.
similar to that one where you had the one car in the middle and everybody was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
similar to that. Yeah.
Well, we unboxed that last time.
So Proving Grounds, I'll play this one solo.
Okay. This, I've heard about this, and I think I started to watch it, but I am not much of a castle defense. I'm sure Kenny can convince me otherwise. We played a few castle defense games.
This one's like a mix of castle defense and trading card game.
Okay, it's
So
1
you
to
draw-
3.
Yeah, you draw. Well, it's primarily solo. I know there's like you can do 2 people, but the 2 people basically just splits up your actions against the bosses
Okay.
or the monsters. But it's the same number of actions. I
Alright.
think it may be better at 1. See, it says solo and co-op.
Oh, 2 to 3 competitive.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you're basically playing cards out and you're attacking. And I think they compared it to, just Magic, like you're playing a monster and you attack another monster.
Okay.
But the ones that you don't fight against, they attack your towers. And that's kind of why it's a tower defense game.
But you can, instead of attacking, you can stop and block them when they come through. So.
I think you put them out ahead of time. You
Okay.
can't just like move them and block.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
so-
cool.
And then Orbis, it's like
More
a
tiles. Hexes.
resource. What game is this similar to? You're putting out these tiles and you're trying to group certain ones together and get resources.
Oh, you are a god again.
Yeah, there we go.
Lands populated with worshippers are lost in the ether. Select and assemble these regions to create your own world. And try to create the most beautiful universe. Okay,
Yep.
that's cool.
The tile draft thing? Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah.
That's
They all have
cool.
asynchronous powers too. Orbis.
That's awesome.
Oh, like a 3-in-1.
This is 10 plus, 45 minutes, 2 to 4 players from Space Cowboys. That actually looks pretty cool. Something quick and easy. Like those independent video games that are, you know,
Yeah,
that's what it's
That
like.
one's
It's like an
kinda-
independent video game.
small one.
All right, let's see. Wow, we're getting close, folks. No, really, we are. Let's try this. I think I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Make your own luck.
This one
Lucky
I saw.
numbers.
I saw Board Game Geek had a playthrough on this,
Uh-huh.
and so there's a mat, and you have to, I think, fill up your board, but the numbers go in a certain order. Like the number below has to be higher than the number above,
Okay.
and the number across
Sort of a
has to be higher.
Sudoku type thing.
But you're
or
drawing
whatever.
from a pool,
Oh, and you got to play some
and you got to play
accordingly.
some. Yeah.
You know, I saw something like that with the cats. I think it was cat. No, quilt. It was something to do with quilting, and you had to put the patterns, but you couldn't repeat patterns, and you had to do stuff. It was
I
some
have
sort
that
of
one.
quilting.
That one you want to get patterns to match certain
Yeah.
points and scoring. This one's different in that you're numerically trying to put them out.
Okay. 8 and up, 1 to 4. I guess you got to know math, or at least know your numbers.
Yeah, so if you pull out the 20, you're like, well, that's maybe the highest number. I'll put it in the corner, and I
Okay.
know it'll beat everything else out.
But you're only pulling 16 of them.
Right.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I guess I
look,
forgot
this
that
one came second day air.
Game nerds.
Priority.
Probably more sleeves.
Could be.
We got to get them their sleeves as soon as possible.
Yeah. Don't want to muss up the cards. Got to play the game. We could always play Dave's games. I mean, the ninja doesn't sleeve.
Yeah.
And when he does sleeve, he puts them in upside down.
I think you'll recognize this one.
I do. Hey, it's the Hunger. Big, high stakes expansion. The Hunger is the Richard Garfield game. It's the similar to Clank. You run down the mountain into the valley and into the forest, and you gotta feed. But the more you feed, the slower your deck becomes, and you only have so much time before the sun rises, and you got to get your vampires back up into the castle, or they fry.
It's a pretty big board that you're trying to get.
It's a big board.
If you can make it all the way to the rows, it's a lot of points. But the
Yep.
chances of you making it all
Chance
the way
of getting
home,
back is hard. You got to time it well. You got to get real lucky and try to streamline your deck. Several stops you can get rid of those people. Digest. You can digest some of those people in your deck that's slowing you down. This is the expansion that sort of breathes new life into the game, because a lot of people have played it and said, it just gets to a point to where it's like, okay, where do we go from here? But now they've added werewolves and vampire hunters, added new characters, asymmetrical characters, new event cards to it, and it, I think for me, it saves the game. It saves the game.
It's a really fun game as it is.
Yeah, I like it the way it is.
Depending on the people you, I guess, draft, that you get from the center board or the market board, they have different powers on them and different requirements, and some of your cards will synergize with that too. So.
Yeah, and these now will have werewolves sitting out there, or vampire hunters that come after you, and you can take wounds and,
Sweet.
discard your hand or lose turns to get rid of them and stuff like that, I believe. All right, here's something. Paper Fort.
I should recognize that name. Paper Fort game.
Wow. If any of these games that you see or like, You can go ahead and comment down on the bottom there, Cosmoctopus, and let us know what you think about them. Maybe we'll take a vote and see who wants to.
Camera froze again.
What game are we playing? Oh,
yeah.
What happened? It's on.
It's frozen.
Oh, it's frozen.
Yeah, that's a Canon EOS.
POS.
There we go. EOS Canon. Thanks, Serial. How you doing tonight? So I think that camera is not really used to be like a streaming camera, and so it just stops the live video feed every like 30 or 45 minutes. It's been very fun to work with. I'm glad you caught that thing. So I'll have to figure out something to do with that camera.
Yeah, our technician is off today. I've heard about this. I've not watched any playthroughs on it or anything like that, but from what I understand, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, I used to know, and I don't remember what was.
Teach new players in just 10 minutes. 1 to 4 players, 60 to 90 minutes.
I don't remember the objective.
Probably not to be eaten by the Cosmoctopus.
Tentacle gathering.
Ah.
Craft potent card combination, be the first devotee to earn 8 tentacles to win the game. Okay.
Oh, so you have to be.
So you're trying to do stuff to
You're
get
trying
tentacles.
to lose. Trying to be sucked in by the Cosmoctopus. All right, look at this.
Yeah, and in fact, for this Canon, this is probably another Rallyman GT.
Well, we are getting down to the bare bottom of this stack here. I think there's only 6 boxes left over there, guys.
Rallyman. It's not Rallyman.
Cosmos.
Stuck in there. It's a playmat? It might be a playmat.
It's a tube. It's kaleidoscope.
It might be that too.
That's it. It's an airplane. It's a hat. It's a brooch. Microcosmos. History games. 1 to 4 players, 12 plus, 30 minutes. Oh, it looks like a little bitty rebuild the galaxy after a great war. Gather resources and crew. Terraform planets, upgrade your ship, and build colonies.
Glad we found this one because I wasn't sure about this.
Scout for survivors and help settle them on new worlds. Relocate them. Become the savior of civilizations. Wow, it's got a lot of components, but it's super tiny.
I was afraid to pull this out.
Micro. This is like tiny epic, only micro.
Oh, there you go.
The whole game, Matt?
Yeah.
This one is already. Old Authorities, New Worlds, and Solo Campaign. An expansion. Oh, there's the whole game board.
Yeah. So you just put the cards out here.
These two fight.
And that's it.
That's it.
Game over.
That's it.
Learned in 10 minutes.
A big one lands on here. They roll. See who gets pushed off the. Oh wait, sorry.
Off into the space.
I like that little mat. Look at the life counter on the side too.
I didn't even see that. That's a nice little mat.
I like purple. It's nice and purpley and space looking.
So your world locations will go on these sections,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess you'll move around them.
From space to space.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Microcosmos.
Microcosmos.
Got a lot of these little space games.
Little guys. Here. Let's do this one. It feels like it's got some stuff in it. It had these in it. It must have come out of another box because it's got these little side savey things.
I don't know. I think it came. No, it's got that because the
Just
label's
like
on the
that?
side.
Looks like some sort of rainbow.
Cool. Got it all in there. Oh, Pletrix. Rolling right. It's a rolling right. So I think you roll the die when they have different shapes on them, the Tetris shapes.
Oh, and then
then
you
fill them on your board.
mark them off on the board.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what a lot of people ask about. Oh, I'm traveling. I need a traveling game. Well, get something like that. Something small, easy. The tape, man, I swear.
You go crazy with the taping.
Yeah. And they were in the same box.
I think it's from the same group.
Oh, this is Rainbow of the same thing.
Expansion.
It's bigger than the main game. I'm trying, Kenny.
But I think it is the expansion. The expansion is bigger than the main game.
Yeah, it's got a TV in it. All right, I'm cutting it. I'm cutting it
With my dull knife.
with your dull knife. There it is.
Ooh, that one's much heavier.
It's
too.
heavy, yeah.
Kickstarter edition.
Oh, it's a box full of expansions.
Yeah.
It's got different boards, different dice.
Like this is the new missions and new obstacles.
1 to 8 players.
So let's see. It's got Pletrix, Rainbow, Pipeline, Mega, Serenity.
So each one
70.
of those is a different map.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mega Rainbow and Retro. Or a different set of maps. There's a lot in this box, I'm sure.
That's cool. So it's almost like playing bingo. You roll the dice and then you mark off stuff in your little things and try to fill them in. Because that's like 5 different things on it.
I'm trying to how you fill them in. This round you'll always be part of the game. Either that, you'll have to optimize your play, drawing on the boards. Good roll. It doesn't say it on here, but because you get the rewards too if you pass over some of the boxes.
Okay, sort of like the experience bar.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's another small game.
Another one?
This one is Piotr. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is Portal Games.
What?
They make Neuroshima Hexx. So my guess would be this is the new Merchants Guild.
Threaded wheat.
Should be one of my favorite 2-player games. It is.
Oh, Neuroshima Hexx.
The last faction was the Pirates,
Mm-hmm.
and they were amazing.
Merchant's Guild. Cool. Will this fit in your big box that you have?
I bought a second big box because I knew there was going to be a bunch of expansions. And then I gave because 4 factions came with that second box.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave the 4 factions away to one of my good gamer buddies. And
Okay.
so I think it fit 19 armies. And it's already got pirates in it and one other. So this will be the 3rd. So still got 16 slots left.
That's cool. I remember it was tough to get those boxes to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Merchants Guild. So I have a couple videos on the channel, maybe 1 or 2, where I did a Neuroshima Hexx playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
But it's basically a head-to-head. Really cool. You draw 3 chips out of the bag, and then you discard 1, you choose 2, and you put them on the board. And then if you get a combat one, depending on the way folks are facing each other, they
Initiative
attack.
order, in
Yeah,
initiative order.
and
Yeah.
then they attack, and you're basically
And knock
trying
each
to
other
bring
out.
the enemy
And
back.
all these factions in Neuroshima Hexx are the same ones from 51st State.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know why I'm getting up. Oh,
I
this
remember what the
one, I
merchants-
don't know if I can get this one up there. Oh, okay.
That's your workout for the day.
There you go.
Atomic Empire.
Oh, I already had my workout there. I'm just putting the last, this is it, folks. Those are the last ones.
That's the last of it.
That's
Sweet.
it. These are the last ones.
So let's see what came from Atomic Empire.
Unless he stumbles across one later, but. Oh no!
That would be
Not
Summoner Wars.
Expansion?
Wayfarers faction.
Wayfarers for Summoner War.
And oh, my Shadow Elves.
Did I move my thing too much? I think I did. There you are. There. All right. I think we're okay. And Shadow Elves. Kenny likes to play elves and vampires and purple.
And who encompasses all 3 of those? Shadow Elves.
Vampiric shadow elves.
There you go.
His favorite.
Who is this from? Another Atomic Empire. More Summoner Wars. I'm gonna keep putting that stuff in that label out there. Swamp Orcs.
Swamp Orcs. Not purple.
And the High Elves.
Not purple. Not elves. Not vampires.
Don't forget, I also play a lot of Angels. So the
Yep.
High Elves are...
High elves. Not purple. Not vampires. But elves. All right.
So that's 4
These
new
decks look
factions.
thicker than the other. It might be the packaging.
You're right.
Yeah, probably just the packaging. Cool. We'll go with that one, and then we'll save this one for last because it feels like it has dice in it.
This one's James Patrick. I have a game from him already. I have no idea how this opens. Yep. The battery died for that guy. So
For that one, is there a swap out battery?
you can, but we're almost done.
Okay, let's
So
go.
we'll just
Ah, I got the wrong one. There's dice in this one.
look at those dice. Planet Hexx.
Bond, Ignition.
So I have the
Planet
first one already.
Hexx. A
And this is
retro
just
space
a,
adventure game.
I have this one already,
Mm-hmm.
and there's just this is the expansion to it.
Okay.
And so the cards are all hexes, which are really hard to shuffle, by the way. And so
Mm-hmm.
you draw them, and you're putting them out on the map, and you can move your little spaceship from hex to hex, getting their rewards or bonuses or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah,
And they
so-
connect.
yeah.
I was going to say some of the hex tiles you can actually put into square sleeves, but if you've got to stack them together like that, they're
Right.
not going to fit.
Nope.
Yep.
And I tried there. I think I got the playmat, or I tried to get the playmat for it to
So
kind
they
of help
fit
you. I may already have the playmat for it.
All right.
That's
Was
the
that just
dice.
by himself?
It
The
came
part
with
of it?
Yeah.
All right, last one.
Summoner
folks.
Wars.
More Summoners Wars.
Hopefully it's
Oh,
not the same faction. Sand
Oh.
Goblins.
sand. You already got the Swamp
Obsidian-
Orcs. There's the Sand Goblins. The
Obsidian
Obsidian
Dwarves. That is
Not purple.
6 new Summoner factions. Summoner Wars factions.
That's nice. I like how these packs, they made them ergonomically stack on top of each other like that so they don't slide off.
I actually bought a an insert from Etsy for the Summoner Wars box, so they'll all come out of that and they'll fit right into
Mm.
the. And they're
Cool.
like sections, so they'll separate the factions.
We made it through.
It's a pretty big
It
haul.
only took 2 weeks, and I can't
Yeah.
even count. I know it was 13 the first week, but there had to have been 20, at
This
least
is
20,
gonna take me a while to
Yeah.
go through and organize
yeah, and sleeve them.
and sleeve them.
Yeah, cool. So we just we're gonna cut this now and clear everything up.
Yeah, do we want to stream Too Many Bones, or
Um,
you want to just do
we can
learn?
decide. We can decide if we want to come back and do that.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't want to let everybody sit in dead space while we're cleaning up and all
No,
that
yeah,
stuff.
it'll be a while.
So I think that's it for now. And depending on how long it takes us to get all this together, we might come back and stream a 2-player Too Many Bones, Unbreakable, using Figment and Gale, I believe.
Big man and
And we've played before, but these are new characters to us, new baddies, and
new abilities,
new abilities. So I think it'll be fun. So if you, go get something to eat, take a break, and give us what, half an hour?
Yeah, I could leave the stream up and actually just put on a front page, or I'll just start a new stream.
Okay,
I'll start a new one.
sounds good. And then we can post it to YouTube.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, folks. And like I say, stick around, take a break, and we'll be back in half an hour or so, and we'll kick off some Too Many Bones Unbreakable. For now, we're
Thanks,
signing
Serial. We'll see you next time.